With the release of Puss in Boots: The Last Wish in both theaters and on streaming sites, among the trio of villains, it's not hard to see why Lobo, the literal personification of death, is given high arms and praises, with his character seemingly being designed to instill fear in not only the protagonist, but the audience. When first meeting each other, Puss and Lobo exchange what seems like friendly conversation, and Death even seems to compliment Puss many times. However, these compliments have a undertone to them. What initially seems like friendly banter is actually Lobo being passively aggressive. Every compliment is actually a joke, a stab at Puss's name as a fearless hero. A battle quickly ensues after much banter, where Puss is inevitably defeated quite swiftly by Lobo, actually drawing blood and causing Puss to go into a state of pure fear, which Lobo seemingly smells. Lobo has been victorious, not only breaking the oblivious nature of Puss as a hero, but for once, Puss is terrified, not because he's been injured, but because he finds himself against an enemy that he cannot defeat, which causes Puss to become immensely terrified since he is on his last life. However, Lobo is death itself, and you cannot escape death. Throughout the course of the film, Puss is hunted by Lobo, who stays in the shadows, always watching and always there. His haunting whistle sending Puss into violent panic attacks as he knows that death is ever near, desperately trying to hold on to his last life. But death isn't simply there to drag Puss into the afterlife. Things are far more personal than that.
I find the very idea of 9 lives absurd, and you didn't value any of them.
Lobo isn't simply here to collect. Lobo is here to have fun, tearing down Puss in Boots, both physically and emotionally. He's here to collect the sorry remains of a person that believes that they are in fact immortal when they are the most human of them all. Somebody that threw away almost all of their lives, if only to fuel their own ego. Something that would have been considered by others to be a gift, but instead was used to fuel Puss's own ego. Until Puss eventually stops running and faces the beast head on. What ensues is an epic and vicious battle until eventually everything is at a standstill. And Puss states that while yes, he'll never be able to defeat or let alone kill death, but he will not stop fighting for the one life he has left. Both impressed but also infuriated, Lobo relents that he's here to defeat an arrogant little legend who thinks he is immortal, but in the end is not. He then declares that he wishes for Puss to live his last life well, but he will be back to collect.
Think I know I can never defeat you, Lobo, but I will never stop fighting for this life.
You ruining this for me. I came here for an arrogant little legend who thought he was immortal, but I don't see him anymore. Live your life, Puss in Boots. Live it well. You know we will meet again, right?
Sí, hasta la muerte.
But there you have it, the entire summary of Death's character in Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. Lobo is a character that set out to utterly eradicate Puss and his beliefs. However, ended up leaving impressed and waiting to collect Puss's final life. This is the first time that Death actually waited for somebody. And his character is both equal parts badass and also frightening. The way his character is makes both the audience that views him as well as the protagonist both feel the same fear. Every time he's on screen, with the terrifying music, the heartbeat, the eerie whistle, lets you know that Death is here to slay. But let me know what you guys thought about his character in the comments below. And with that, I'll see you in the next video. Do take care and have a great night.